This is Tim Bryce with my column titled Workhorses. Within any company or organization, there is at least one person who managers count on time and again to get a particular job done. Such a person is commonly referred to as the workhorse of the group, the go-to guy, or the Iron Man. Such a person is not necessarily the smartest or most physically endowed, but can be counted on to see a task through to completion based on sheer will and determination, something we used to call dedication. The workhorse may not be a thoroughbred, but possesses certain talents and strengths we find vital for running a company. Without such people, companies tend to flounder. Thereby, they should be prized and coveted. Quite often they are not, unfortunately. Day after day, week after week, month after month, and year after year, we saddle up the workhorse and have him pull the cart on his appointed rounds, feeding on nothing more than a modest diet. The workhorse seldom complains, even when the load gets heavy. He simply perseveres and keeps going until the job is done or he drops over from exhaustion. Driving such a person is a deeply seated love of the job and sense of responsibility. He does not think in terms of making a quick buck. Instead, his personal and professional lives are one and the same. It is his livelihood. Should the workhorse leave, pandemonium tends to break loose, at least for a while, until someone else picks up the load or the company goes defunct. This brings up an interesting point. What makes the workhorse unique is his intimacy with the system of the company, complete with all its foibles. Over time, the workhorse has learned all of the weaknesses of the system and how to get around them, thereby making the person indispensable. Workhorses can perhaps be best described as resourceful. Despite his abilities, the workhorse is typically taken for granted. This can be dangerous as the workhorse likes to know his work is noticed and appreciated. A little recognition now and then can work wonders, be it nothing more than being treated with courtesy and respect. Abuse tends to wear out the workhorse and makes him less productive. Until such time as managers can move their workers around like interchangeable parts in a machine, they would be wise to take note of their workhorses and care for them accordingly. Workhorses may not be glamorous, but they're the ones that get the job done. Friends, keep the faith. This is Tim Bryce in Palm Harbor, Florida. Follow me on the internet at timbryce.com.